there, welcome back to the DutchRC channel, and I have me another box. Yes sir, this time it is an MJX product, and it is, as you can see, a hexacopter. It is the X601H, and that 601 means that it is a successor to the 600 hexacopter, which you might have come across. It is a very nice looking hexacopter, as is this 601 version. It looks, I think, 100% the same. I haven't had a 600 myself, but this one looks very similar. Now it comes in black and in gold. I have the gold version, and I got mine from banggood.com. I'll have a link in the description to it, so you can check out the availability and its pricing. Now, right off the back, I'll tell you, I've already flown it, and this 601 version over the 600 has altitude hold. So it flies a bit like a DJI Phantom. Obviously, I won't compare it to a DJI Phantom, but it is the same as in throttle response or throttle operation. The throttle stick is sprung. I'll show that in a minute. And if you don't touch the throttle, the hexacopter will maintain its altitude, which makes it very easy to fly. And with that, it is an excellent, really an excellent beginner hexacopter. Now, the H in the type means that it has FPV, but it is FPV via Wi-Fi. Now, it is a nice feature, and you can record with it, but I'll actually slot in a sample video I shot right now with it. As you can see, the image quality is pretty okay, but there is a lot of breakup in it. The hexacopter itself has no memory card slot, so you are recording the video on your phone. So any interference or breakup in the signal from the hexacopter to your phone will be in your footage. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of breakup in the signal. And I wasn't even flying it far away from myself. So yeah, I personally wouldn't order the hexacopter for that feature, for the FPVing with it. Still, it is a very good hexacopter, even at its price with these features. Excellent hexacopter for a beginner, super easy to fly. Okay, in this video I'll obviously show you what's in the box and what's everything for. And I'll also do a flight demonstration with it. So, let's have a look what's in this box. One of the first things you come across in the box are these 6 propeller guards. And they do come with screws to mount them onto your hexacopter. Yeah, I won't be using these, but if you are a beginner with these prop guards, it makes for a very secure hexacopter. I'd be hard pressed to see how you could injure anyone with this hexacopter. So if you are a beginner, just install the prop guards and you'll be set to go. Obviously, they'll also protect the propellers themselves. The hexacopter also comes with 12 propellers. So you've got a set to go on your hexacopter and a full set of spare propellers. Very good, and these are actually pretty durable as well. So I don't even think you need the spares, but it's obviously nice that they provide you with a spare set of propellers. Then the hexacopter also comes with a USB charger for the flight battery, a little screwdriver to screw the propellers on and off, and to secure those prop guards. And that's it for this bag. And the hex comes with a instruction manual, which is in English. And the instructions are pretty well written actually. It has pictures, diagrams, and the English is pretty okay. better than average for these kind of Chinese products. Yeah, everything is explained pretty well, I think. So, good manual. And this is the radio or controller that comes with the Hexacopter. Yeah, it is a plasticky feeling radio, but it does work pretty well. The sticks feel okay and they are precise, so there's no slop in the middle when trying to fly the Hexacopter. So that's okay. And like I mentioned before, the throttle stick is sprung, so it will also always revert back to the middle. And like this, the Hexacopter will maintain its altitude. And if we switch it on, yeah, you've got a display which shows you a couple of things. The trim levels you can see from these dots over here. You see the battery level of the transmitter itself, of course. And you see in what rates you are. This circle at the bottom middle over here, like this, it's in half rates or low rates, the slowest it'll fly. And if you press this button at the top over here, now I'm in mid rates. The Hexacopter regrettably doesn't have high rates. Maybe it would have had more power to be able to use higher rates. Yeah, even in mid rates, it is a very easy flying Hexacopter. Let's see, yeah, it has trim switches, an on-off button, 2 gimbals, and it has a couple of buttons, 2 at the top over here, one for your rates, and the other one is for headless mode, I think. And over here you've got a red button, which is the automatic takeoff button. Very easy, just press it and then apply a little throttle and the Hexacopter will take off automatically. Oops, sorry. And this is for headless mode? I'm not sure. I haven't really tried headless mode. And it comes with this clamp for your phone and works pretty well. I've got a 5.5-inch phone over here and it just clamps on down in it securely as well. So that's nice. Yeah, that's it for the radio. Let's see what the Hexacopter itself looks like. And there you go, the star of the show. Yeah, doesn't that look like a nice Hexacopter? I love its looks. I like the 600 as well, of course. I didn't end up getting one. I don't really know why. But well, I got this 601 version and I adore its looks. Very alien-like Hexacopter. Yeah, 6 motors and propellers, of course. They are brushed and geared motors. The Hexacopter actually flies pretty silently. It isn't a noisy Hexacopter with this setup. It has a couple of LEDs in the eyes of the Hexacopter over here, which are they do aid you in the orientation, especially when you're flying in the evening. And this is a very good thing about this Hexacopter. It has an on-off switch over here, very good. Every Hexacopter or quadcopter should have one, at least in the toy grade market, which this Hexacopter is in. Yeah, at the bottom, when I flip it over, it has a myriad of LEDs as well. 2 reds in the arms at the rear and blue in the front 4 arms. It has a landing, struts, feet, gear thing. And as you can see here, there's the camera with a Wi-Fi antenna over here. And the antenna of the camera actually has an adjustable camera angle, so you can adjust this round thing over here to look more down or more horizontally. Well, yeah, obviously, like I said before, I wouldn't get this Hexacopter for its FPV feature. Okay, and the battery hatch is actually pretty convenient as well. You just slide it on back, there, and flip it open, and then you have access to the battery. And that battery is a 700 milliampere 2S LiPo, and with that LiPo you get flight times of around 10 to 12 minutes. Pretty okay, I think. And as you also saw, you can work the cabling into the hatch. It is a bit fiddly, but you can, I showed you before, you can get all cabling into that hatch. Oh, by the way, the Hexacopter also has another special feature, which is you can actually fly it from the app that's provided by MJX. So you don't really need the radio to fly it. It is a bit of a gimmick because flying it with the supplied radio is much more convenient. But yeah, you can. The app has on-screen controls. And with that you can fly the Hexacopter itself. I haven't tried that yet. I'll probably do a separate video in which I will try that. I have no idea if that really works very well. But we'll see. That'll be in an upcoming video. Right now we'll switch over to my flight demonstration. So here we go. Alright. We've got the MJX Hexacopter out on a hockey field, and yeah, what I'll do is I'll first try it in low rates. The Hexacopter has two rates, low rates and medium rates really. It would have been nice if it also had high rates. I think MJX would sell a lot more of them if it would have high rates, because it's a nice looking Hexacopter, but with the only having low and mid rates, yeah, it's more of a beginner Hexacopter this way, which is fine. And it's actually a very good Hexacopter for beginners. You'll see that in a minute. But okay, let's switch it on first. There we go. Hexacopter on. Do we have lights? Yes. Transmitter on. Find it. So, what you do to take off is just press this red button at the top over here. Oh, and let me set it in low rates. In the transmitter you can see from this oval at the bottom that it's now, it has one half of it is blacked out. And that means it's in half rate, in mid rate. And now with the black square half gone, it's in low rate. So if you take off, just press the red button. And then apply a little throttle. And there. I've now let go of the throttle. The wind is taking the Hex a little bit away from me. But in this entire flight I will not be touching the throttle again. And you will see that it maintains its altitude very, very well. Oh, I guess I'm receiving a message. Okay, low rates again. As you can see, it's very docile this way. This is the maximum pitch forward, so it's the maximum speed. And let me show you the maximum bank rate as well. Oops, come back to me. Okay, maximum bank to the right and maximum bank to the left. And I have another message. Yay. Okay, so it's very docile, and in this mode it would perform well for videos, right? If you want to record a video, this mode would do well, because it's very stable in this mode.
very docile, and for a beginner this is just excellent. It's super controllable, very easy to fly because you don't have to bother with the throttle at all. Once again, I have not touched the throttle in this flight at all, and it's more or less at the same altitude as where I started. Okay, so let's set it down for a minute. I just pull back on the throttle a little, and then it'll gently land like that, and it automatically disarms. I hope that's visible, but yeah, it has disarmed. Okay, and now let's set it in mid-rate, sorry. There you go. And now it should be a little faster. And once again, engage the throttle, engage the arming with this red button. There, the hex spins up. Then you apply a little throttle, and then it automatically takes off for you. Okay. Mid-rate flying. Pretty evident that it is faster. The pitch forward is a little steeper. And the Hex has a little more trouble maintaining altitude, as you can also see. But once you let go of the pitch, it recovers its altitude. There. Very convenient. And once again, yeah, this altitude hold, which works very well on this Hex, makes it super easy for beginners. Yeah, in this mid-rate you can get it up to a reasonable speed, as you can see, reasonable. It's not a screamer, but it's reasonable and very controllable. A Hexacopter is a little more difficult to keep track of the orientation, little bit. Let's see, this is the maximum bank, right bank, left bank. Yeah, that's a little steeper as well. So, and the yaw rate actually seems more or less the same in both. No, it's a little faster. Yeah, the yaw rate is also affected by the rates. Yeah, once again, MJX, if you are watching, why didn't you also add high rates? That's a bit weird. Damn, why am I getting all kinds of messages while shooting a video? The Hexacopter also has headless mode and return to home. Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all. The Hexacopter doesn't have GPS, so yeah. Oops, okay. Let's actually try if I hold on to that button. No, there's no extra rate. Bit of a shame, but well. Okay, the flight time with this Hex is pretty good. I'm getting flight times of around 10 to 12 minutes. It doesn't seem to really matter if you have the camera doing anything or not. At this moment the camera doesn't seem to do much. I'll try that again in a minute. Actually, let's try that right now. Let's set her down. As you can see, landings are super easy with this Hex. That's really well implemented. Let's see. Exit out of this. Maybe I should close that application, the MJX application. There, closed. And check if I have a Wi-Fi connection. No, at this moment I don't have a Wi-Fi connection. That's weird. Okay, my phone is looking for a Wi-Fi. I don't know. Yeah, once again, if it doesn't work out in this video, I'll post up a recording. There it is, a recording later on. It's connected. Okay. Start the MJX app again. Monitor. Okay, now it looks the same. No. Okay, well, I'm not too wary about that because the video quality isn't very good anyway. But okay, let's do a little more flying. There, red button and take off. We're still in mid-range. Yeah, a nice aspect of this Hex is that it's not intimidating at all. You shouldn't be worried about flying too close to yourself because especially of course if you install the prop guards. I have not installed the prop guards, but if you install the prop guards, there's no real way this hexacopter will hurt you. Yeah, what more can I say? The yaw rate is pretty good. I'm actually okay with that. The bank in flight doesn't do a whole lot. The bank rate could have been bigger. As you can see, the Hex is almost level in every turn, and I do apply maximum bank in every turn as well. So yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot. That's a bit of a shame. It would have looked at least nicer if it would bank in corners. But yeah, it's a well-behaved hexacopter for sure. Excellent hexacopter for entry drone pilots. So if you haven't flown quadcopters or hexacopters or any other kind of drone before and you want to get into it, this is quite a good hexacopter to start out with. Okay, enough for my initial flight demo, I think. Because the Wi-Fi didn't work this time. I really don't know why, but I'll try to fix that, and then I'll shoot another video with some sample footage of the onboard camera. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hope it was somewhat informative for you, and hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye. Oh, if you are still watching, yes, the Hex can do flips. I'm not that interested in automatic flips, but you have to hold on to this button over here, the flip button, and then apply a direction with the stick. So hold on to the button and then pull the stick to the left, right, or towards you or away from you. Can it also do diagonal flips? No. Sideways or front back flips. And it does the flips pretty well. Doesn't lose a lot of altitude. Actually, it recovers its altitude after the flip. Quite nice. So there was some little bonus footage in case you stuck around. And I might be down to LVC by now. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you back in another video. Bye bye.